publish, and in it we publish issues of women's rights, children's rights, and actually our current issue is on gender-based violence, just on the said commemoration of gender-based violence. We issued a publication just based on that. Also, we promote law reform in the area of women and children's rights. We provide a lot of training as well on this topic to various stakeholders in society, like religious leaders, traditional leaders, women and children, and the public at large. These are the main activities we do. As part of the network, and on this particular activity of the 16 days activism, we will be celebrating all the activities that Falo has rightly said going on tomorrow, but our particular participation will be in our area of expertise, which obviously is providing legal advice and representation to women in the specific area of gender-based violence and other women's rights and children's rights issues. We will therefore be providing a stall tomorrow at the Backwater Children's Shelter, and we will be giving free legal advice there. So we definitely call on all members of the public who have any issues relating to either gender-based violence, even if they are not directly related, if they are related to women's rights issues or children's rights issues, we welcome them to come. This is free. We all know that it's very costly to see a lawyer, and therefore I think that members of the general public should take this really great opportunity to come and get free legal advice. So if any women are in need of this advice, let them come tomorrow at the Backwater Children's Center. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sagar. Matilda, tomorrow you said is a 16th day of activism proper. So what are the activities you have lined up for tomorrow?
Okay. For tomorrow, we are starting with a march past from Tipper Garage up to the shelter for children in Bakote. Now that is going to be the warm-up exercise, because we sent out invitation letters to our members and asked them at least to send a representation to join the march past. We'll be giving them t-shirts, we'll be handing out flyers and stickers, and we also have banners. And we have the police band to accompany us. So that is the warm-up. At least by 8:30 you should be at Tipper Garage. And we march to Bakote, where the ceremony proper will start around 10 a.m. We'll have prayers, the normal prayers, and then the welcome remarks by the Director of Social Welfare, Madam Fanta Baiseka. Then we have remarks by the National Coordinator of the Network Against Gender-Based Violence, Madam Hadim Bujbaro. Then we have a short sketch, because we have some youngsters who will be doing a 5-10 minute sketch on issues of violence. Then we have another remark by the Honorable Minister for Health and Social Welfare and National Assembly Matters. Another remarks by the Honorable Minister of Justice. A 5-10 minute break where we also have sketch by these young people. Then the keynote address by Her Excellency the Vice President and Minister of Women's Affairs, Aja Aissatou Njie Sedi. And then after that, we have a tour of the Bakote shelter premises, because I know a lot of people maybe have heard about it, but they've never been there. So tomorrow is your chance. You will have a conducted tour of the facilities, and you will also see the various counseling rooms and also talk to the members of staff who were there. Then we have refreshments. And of course, as Madam Sagar said, there will be free legal counseling, free counseling also for psychosocial counseling, and also if you have any medical consultation that you want to ask about, because we'll have information desks manned by some of our partners. We've asked them to bring some of their leaflets, some of the the things that they do during their work, and you can go to them and talk to them. I'm sure people will be wondering, you are talking about free legal counseling. How are they going to do it, and where are they going to do it? For that, we have 2 rooms set aside where you can have, one-to-one counseling. because we know Gambia is a very small community. You may not want other people to see you going to talk to the legal person or even going to see the medical people. So we have rooms set aside where you can have all the confidentiality that you want and you can talk to them. Another issue, we are also talking to the men for them to come out. Because in various seminars that we have conducted, we've had people say, oh, well, there are men who are also violated, you know, their rights are being violated. But the men do not come out and talk about it. So please, we are appealing to the men and the boys. If any of you have had issues of abuse, this is the time for you. Don't be shy. Come there and talk to us. Because gender is not only about women, it's about men and women.
Thank you very much, Matilda. Falu, what is the purpose of this one-stop shop shelter?
Thank you very much, Edna. I think that's a very, very important question and people need to know. Before the setting up of the one-stop center, when people are violated, especially women, they normally go to the health facilities. From there, most of the time they are referred to go to the police because they need a police escort to take them before they can get any treatment. And sometimes they are referred to social welfare. So it has been very hard for them. And also the issue of their confidentiality becomes also a problem for them because going from place to place. And also it puts them at a very risky situation. Imagine somebody who's been raped, whose life is at risk. You went to the hospital wanting medical attention and you are referred to the police. Maybe the police is too far away. Before you go there and coming back, you might have problem. You might lose a lot of blood and the like. So because of this, the network thought it wise to establish a one-stop center. As the name implies, when you go there, you have all the services that you would need at one place. You need medical services, doctors or nurses would be there to provide it for you. You need legal services, we will have lawyers from FLAG, from NALA, they will be there to provide it for you. You need psychosocial counseling. The social workers would be there to provide psychosocial counseling for you. So you need a police officer to investigate the matter and ensure that legal actions are taken against the perpetrator. The police would be there to take your statements to ensure that the matter is investigated. So you see, everything is there in one place. So you don't need to move from one place to another where you would compromise your privacy, where you would also pay a lot of money to travel from one place to another and other issues involved in it. So everything is at one place. So this is why we established the one-stop center. And one of the reasons why we are coming up with this open day tomorrow is to ensure that the public knows about this one-stop center. Because the center would be useless if the public doesn't know about it and are not going there to access the services. So it is there, and we want everybody in this country to know the services are there and they can go there to access it. So that's why we are taking this 16 days activism as an opportunity to sensitize the public and having the open day there where the one-stop center is. So that everybody would go there, the press would also popularize the place, and then people would go there and they would know the place and they would see the service by themselves. Seeing is believing. So they would see everything being done there. So that's why tomorrow we would have free legal services, as Sagar mentioned earlier on. We will have also doctors to provide free medical consultation and treatment if necessary. We will have the social workers there to also provide free psychosocial counseling. And all these things would happen tomorrow. But tomorrow is not the only day. We are doing it tomorrow to popularize it. Like I said, the one-stop center is there and it's going to continue. So if you feel that maybe tomorrow, it's not a good day for you to go, please come again another day. All we need is for people to know that the services exist and that they can come there. If not tomorrow, another day to access the services. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. It's like time is running against us. And Sagar, you want to come in? Maybe your last words?
Yes, just very, very short. What I'd like to say is that